So,
Hmm.
doing a little bit more research into Bard stuff today while I was on one of my breaks. You're probably gonna end up hating me once I hit level 3 and I learned killing word or cutting words.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be nothing but dad jokes.
You're gonna be rolling with disadvantage if you're doing dad jokes. You know right fucking now.
I'm a chaotic neutral bard. What do you expect from me?
I expect not to have to deal with dad jokes.
You've started the wrong party then.
I know what I was getting into.
Okay, you can go over there. Make use of my second screen. All you can go over there so I can see the map better.
Yeah, you may want to have your map brought out to 35% so you can see everything that I'll be fucking around with, but you don't have to at the same time if you don't want to.
Have your map at 35% so you can see everything he's fucking around with. But you don't have to.
I'm at 30. For those shoulders.
So I got those nudes you sent me, Black Dog.
You sent him nudes?
Good nudes, Black Dog.
I'm divorcing you.
We did it, Loki, finally. He's ours.
I'll marry Black Dog.
Marcus? Is it
Yes.
you? Alright. Okay, so I don't know if you heard, but I said you might want to have your little map
35%.
30 or lower.
Turn
30,
Marcus
35
up
or
a little
lower.
bit. I can barely hear him.
It's because I'm not talking.
Well, when you are talking, I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Sorry, guys. The wife's nudes are the best nudes. All right.
Dude, I've barely been home for like 3 hours. Well, I couldn't even leave work today. Like, I turned around, started getting ready to leave, and like, hey, I need you to vacuum my room. We had a movie party, and there's popcorn everywhere. And then as soon as I started heading towards the door, I got stopped past the cafeteria because apparently between the hour from in which I mopped the cafeteria and the after schools club started, there was a huge pile of ants that appeared. And then I got home, jumped onto Final Fantasy, and one of our new FC members was asking questions, and I was answering.
Did you give him the correct answer, though?
Yes.
Hmm?
As an officer of the FC, I am obliged to no longer giving false information for fun.
Marcus Duck has seen things. All right.
Oh, yeah, no, that duck. He's seen lots.
Duck has seen hell and back. Like he's like, hi, I lived.
What kind of noise do you think that duck's making?
You please be quiet. I'm kind of.
Fuck your movie.
Okay. So, everybody is logged in, has their character sheets up, and ready. We can begin.
I cast magic missile.
I'm sure you do, as the class that doesn't have magic missile. Uh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who suggested this to you now?
But
That would be.
Squatch, if you're Earth, then you can piss and shit on shit.
Just throw them over my shoulder. We'll use them like a rocket launcher. Just.
That's gross. Alright. So, you guys should be able to see a little clear square.
That certainly looks like a grid.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
That is our deer village.
Watch. Can you have them turn it down a smidge?
In our top right, right about here, we have a tower. I will explain a bit. I'm drawing in the buildings for the town because I don't have placements for it, so I'm trying to make a lively town for you all.
It looks lovely.
Just imagine. Just use your imagination. This is a general outline of where buildings and things like that are. Down here we have the. Okay. So, you live in the town of Lewin. Most of you. Actually, none of you live in this town. Thinking back on it. We'll start with what you can see. Within the town of Lewin, since you have all been here for quite some time, You are within the continent of Esteria. You are within the province of Tolth. Tolf. Alright. Everybody got that so far? Alright, just
Mhm.
make sure my mic isn't being gross. Tolf is a province that has devoted itself to the nature elemental. It is devoted to the research of the nature elemental, to understanding, giving, and taking from. Within the town of Lewin is a crossroad town of sorts. It is in between the main city of Tolth and the main city of Weren, which is Wuren. Weren is devoted to the elemental of water. And this is where we will find our dearest companion, Harry Henry. Harry,
Me.
you will be starting out having just come into town, right up here where this little blue marker is.
Hmm.
As you come into town, to your right, there seems to be a small marketplace, a few stalls here and there, selling potions, weapons, trinkets, clothes, fruit, game, stuff like that. You notice, being a traveling envoy of Wuren, that there isn't too much of a presence of guards within Lewin. There are a few guards scattered here and there, having been sent by the city of Tolth, but all in all, there isn't a large military force here. It'd be what you expect of like a small town.
Alright.
Because you continue walking around or looking around.
Hmm. I'm
To
gonna
your
assume the
left,
town is set up real quick, like north, south, east, west.
yeah. So you came in from the north.
Okay.
To your left, there is a moderately sized mage's tower. It, as you know, are devoted to teaching mages, teaching magic, uh, making new magic if possible, and even researching magic that's already been made and is well known.
Hmm.
This is where you're starting. Where would you like to go?
Do I notice anything religiously driven, like on the tower? Like any signs that
You
it's
you see 10 flags representing the 10 elementals.
okay? So I'll focus on the water elemental and finger guns, and walk south, past the stalls, selling stuff, to around the center of the town.
All right. As you enter the center of town, you
Mhm.
can more clearly see the rest of the town. It seems the town has been divided up into four quadrants: the marketplace, the magic research, the living areas, and finally our church slash inn, if you will, to the nature elemental. Uh, there is not a large amount of traffic at the stalls right now. You do see about 10 or so civilians of different races and of different kin. Uh, Within the housing area, you see people hanging clothes, talking with neighbors, kids playing in the street. You see at the tower, there are some officials wearing robes, talking outside, holding scrolls, and look like they're arguing. And at the end, there seems to be a larger crowd gathering as there are people drinking merrily and celebrating something.
All right. So I'll head towards the chin, if you will, the church inn, and see what all the merriment is about.
Okay. As you come closer to the end, you are quickly assaulted by the sounds of cheering both inside and outside. There are a large group of civilians, and even those of who you can see outside, guards, drinking and cheering on about a singer, apparently.
Hmm.
They don't know his name, and you are simply curious walking towards. Uh, what would you like to do?
I'll ask some of the guards about the singer,
Okay.
because clearly it's important enough for them to not, be standing guard.
So you approach one of the guards,
Hmm.
ask this question. He responds to you, "Ah, good cleric of water. It is good to see you in our fine town. You have come at an opportune time. A marvelous construction of magic has appeared to us today, earlier, and has lifted the spirits of our fair town. It knows how to sing, and we are celebrating that the elementals have delivered this construct to us. Please enjoy yourself inside, have some drink, listen to its songs, and be merry with us."
All right. I guess I'll do just that.
Walking into the chin, there's a clear divide. You have the inn on the right side. And there are bar stools, tables, candles, mugs of ale, alcohol, a bar, a kitchen, and a stage upon which you hear tunes coming off of it. On the left side, however, is more religious. There are small statues to the 10 elementals with the flags. There are offerings. There are people kneeling and praying. There are even some robed figures with the robes of the nature elemental.
Okay. Do I see anyone near the water statue?
No, there is no one near the water statue, but there are offerings within inside of it.
Okay. I'll just keep note of that.
Okay.
And yeah, no, I'll just take in the music, I guess.
Yeah. As you make your way into the inside, you find a nice table, sort of to the middle left near the bar.
Hmm.
There's an empty seat. No one really at the table. Most people are up, celebrating in hands and arms, dancing.
Hmm.
But you do get a look at the player. You see that they have what appears to you to be gauntlet hands. They have what looks to be armor on their hands and arms. Can't see their face, for they are looking downwards with a hat obscuring their face. But you notice that they seem to be keeping one arm close to them as they play an instrument. Spark, flute string.
Yes.
You have noticed a new patron has entered, one that is not of this town. He is a half elf cleric, and from his items of religion, you clearly realize that he is that of the water elemental. As you are playing this song for the band, what would you like to do?
I look upon him and casually nod as welcome and please enjoy as I continue to play.
Upon doing so, Harry, you quickly realize that the being playing the music is the magical construct that the guards were mentioning, and that this is a warforged. This is no man wearing armor, but he has acknowledged your presence and nods welcome.
Alright, I'll move closer to the stage because right now I was kind of I was far enough away, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll join closer to the stage with everyone. Not like a big celebration person, so I'll just do like the whole thing with leaning against stuff, like nodding to the music.
okay. As you get a little bit closer, you find a nice perch for you to lean on.
Mhm.
A barmaid comes over with a drink of ale for you if you choose to accept it.
I
She
won't.
allows you. Okay. She says, "Suit yourself," walks away, hands it off to someone else.
Mhm.
As you are listening to the bard play its music, you see that there is uh, a place to give money, if you will. A small sack on the floor, open up with a few coins tossed in.
I assume in the center of the stage.
Yeah, and in
Okay.
front of the bard.
I will yeah. I'll go over, nod to the bard, and deposit 5 copper into that.
Okay.
And then probably take my leave from the church, just seeing what that was about.
Alright. Spark, as you see this happening, what are you doing?
I finish my song. I courteously bow to the crowd and say, I will return after taking a short break. Remember to tip your barmaids.
As the inn lets out a cheer, the barmaids let out whistles as they are given money by the patrons. Harry, you notice that the crowd seems to have broken up and the music has stopped as you are walking towards the church.
Mhm. I mean,
You faintly
I
hear what the bard said about taking a break.
yeah, I wouldn't say anything out of the ordinary for that.
Okay.
So yeah, just keep going to the church side. Um, in my what's like a priest's pack? I think I have like a little mini altar I can kind of set up. And seeing as I'm an envoy, I would probably want to start, spreading information about the water elemental. So I'll just kind of set up there, I guess.
So you find where the water elemental's altar,
Hmm.
the small one the town has,
Hmm.
and you set up yours alongside it. Yours is a little more immaculate since it is of your own capital city of Warren.
Hmm.
And a few of the people within the church who have been praying to the other elementals take notice. They are intrigued at the how the water elemental is worshipped. You have a young man walk up to you. He is wearing what appears to be farmer's clothes. Nothing out of the ordinary with him. He doesn't seem like he has too much of a presence within the town,
Hmm.
but he also doesn't look poor and destitute.
Okay, how young are we talking though?
You are in your 20s. He is in his teens.
Okay. Well, I having grown up with a certain background, I get along well with children. So, using my natural charismatic personality, I'll strike up a conversation with the young man and exalt the virtues of my, you know, water elemental deity, I guess.
The young man walks towards you. He seems a bit timid. Uh, hello?
Well, hello there, sir. May I interest you in some information about the water elemental?
Oh, yes. I was quite curious, actually, about it. Would you mind explaining to me what you do for the water elemental?
I, sir, am an envoy here to explain and spread knowledge of my water elemental deity. Me personally, I'm a healer. Following the virtues of this water elemental, a lot of what we do tends to do with the healing side.
Uh, I see. That's fascinating. I've never met a healer before. Is
Well,
it
now you say you can, or now you can say you have.
is it easy to join the water elemental church, or is there a process? Uh, you would know that the water elemental church accepts anyone. They pride themselves in being a largely open church.
Okay. So I'll step around my altar I set up, put my arm on the young man, and explain that we're open to anyone of open mind and pure of heart. If you want to help, then by golly, that may just be for you.
Upon saying this, placing your hand on the boy, he gets excited. He You see a light in his eyes from earlier.
Mhm.
Oh, that's amazing. I was just learning about the nature, and you have to be able to commune with nature to join nature. While someone from Blood was here earlier explaining that you had to be branded, I believe is what they said. It was quite terrifying to learn about. But
No
do you
such
think
branding here, young man. No such branding.
good? Do you think you could perhaps teach me to see if I'm capable?
Do a small nod.
Okay. So, in doing so, you within your pre-spec, you have a small, like, sharp needle type object. It's used to make small pricks in the finger that you can show off your magic for healing, and a little amulet that allows people to channel their inherent magic to be able to see how well their healing magic is.
Okay.
You would hand the little object to the kid and go from there.
Yep. I'll hand it to him. Instruct him it's just a little prick so we could show that. No branding.
Right.
And tell him, the reason and whatnot. If anything were to go awry, not that it ever would, I got you.
So, as you prick this kid's finger, he doesn't wince in pain. In fact, he looks very indifferent as there is now blood drawn from his hand.
Hmm.
And as you instruct him to use the idol to channel his magic into it, he looks unsure at first. Almost scared, even.
Mm-hmm.
But as you clarify that is not of a branding or anything like that, he calms down, and you can see a faint glow come around him. A clear glow of those that possess magical power in the world. And you notice that it does not have a color. Most magicals have a color of some sort, where they draw their energies from the elementals. His, however, is simply just colorless. It just seems like he gets brighter. And as he uses the small idol you gave him, you see that water forms around the idol and tendrils over to the wound and covers it. And from there, the wound seals, and all that's left is repaired skin.
All right. I would probably explain to him that that is peculiar, but nothing to be alarmed by. I mean, in my mind, I know that that's not normal, but I don't want him to be any, a bit unsure.
That's fair. He thanks you
Mhm.
and says that he will think about joining the water elementals. That he's been moved by how you allowed him to try his magic, as others were hesitant since he has never had any sort of magical training before or interacted with it. He's only ever really worked the land.
Mhm.
He explains his name is Ilg.
ILG.
ILLEG.
Okay.
He is he thanks you for your time and he leaves.
Hmm.
As you go back to your shrine, we will switch over to our dearest Spark. Spark, after your concert, what were you doing?
I grabbed an ale from a nearby wench, and I stood nearby and watched the whole thing go down with Harry there.
Yes.
Okay.
The
You
hairiest of Hendons.
also notice the lack of a colored essence coming off of the boy. Something that has also piqued your curiosity.
Fascinating.
What would you like to do, though?
I will approach the group. I'll approach the two to see if I can hear what they're talking about.
Okay. As you approach, being what you are loud. It is like thunk, thunk, thunk,
Yeah.
thunk. Harry, as Ilg is getting ready to leave, you're talking with him, you hear a distinct sound of thunk, 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 thunk come up behind you, and it's only getting closer.
That's mildly terrifying, mind you. But, I mean, I had seen no reason in the town to suspect it would be anything else than
Okay.
the giant mech of a man we saw.
Okay. So, Spark, you get up like maybe 5 feet away from them, and you're clearly able to hear them. You hear Ilg thank Harry for allowing him to try out his magic and to come along for or to learn about the water elemental, and you hear Harry explain there's no trouble. He's happy to help. Wishes best travels for Ilg, and that's maybe one day they'll cross paths again as brothers in arms, if you would.
Fascinating. Good day, good. Oh my god, what is his class? Priest.
I'm a cleric, thank you, but good day.
My apologies, good cleric. I am Spark Lutestring.
Mm-hmm. Quite the celebrity around here, I see.
Well, you know, with the right inspirations, you can get anybody to be happy. That's what's important. Happiness and love. And blood for the blood elemental, of course.
A
Funny
fun
thing
saying
about
that.
blood. Blood has water in it. I wouldn't say that, but
Upon the utterance of the phrase "blood for the blood elemental," the Warforged eyes flash red for a bit and then go back to normal.
okay, so I know more about my water elemental than any of the other ones, so I mean that would seem a little strange to me.
Yeah, you have basic understanding of the other elementals. You know what they do and how their churches
But
initiate
I'm sure I
members.
don't know what it's like
Yeah.
how it be.
No.
Okay. Virus threat protection, neat. It's not.
My favorite thing of the water elemental, virus protection. Hell yeah.
It is healing.
The tentacle god.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure. What he just said hey, and I said hey back. That doesn't get much more basic of a conversation than that.
Alright. As you two are staring at each other now in a very uncomfortable and awkward silence, one seems to be trying to look away and not pay attention to the giant metal monstrosity in front of it, and the other that's just staring emotionlessly at the half elf. The door to the inn is violently opened, and in walks two official men, and a younger half elf man.
So there's some official man. That's
Well,
one
there's
official man.
two officials. They're both males, and then a younger half elf. You
I don't want to take my
and
eye off the fucking red eye glowing robot. I'm sorry.
okay. So upon not keeping your without removing eyesight from Spark, you and Spark can both clearly hear from one of the older men. He is shouting. He is angry at at something. You can't really make out the words because you're far enough away.
Hmm.
But he is very upset
Fucking pissed.
as he is walking towards the bar. What are you two going to do?
I turn my gaze towards them and I say, my. Looks like it may be a more interesting evening after all.
I'm
Harry?
just gonna quietly say to myself, like, I'm wondering if the mead didn't sit well.
Okay. As you, Spark, as you look over, you see that the one yelling has now got a mug of ale. His companion does not, and neither does the younger man with them. And it seems he's yelling at the younger man about something, but they are making their way towards the church side. Do you two do anything?
I watch them approach and finish my ale.
Okay, Spark, as you go to drink, being as you cannot open your mouth, as you just produce sound, and being as you just don't have that, you just thunk, and then tip back, and it just pours down onto you and your clothing, and hits the floor. Harry,
Boy,
you with
boy, that ale
morbid,
just runs straight through me.
morbid fascination, you just watch as this Warforged
Thinks
with
he's
runes
drinking. Yeah.
just has sullied its clothing with ale.
I'm. So my little altar, does it have like cloth near it? Because I'm pretty sure I don't want that covered in booze and
Yes,
such.
you
Alright.
can pack up your altar if you want.
Well, I mean, I'll just scoot it away from the puddle that has now formed.
Okay. As these three men approach, you can now hear, since they are now they have now crossed over to the church side and are now disturbing the nice peace within the church side. You hear the oldest of the gentlemen shouting.
What do I hear him shouting? He's just like, "Rah, rah, rah."
Okay, he goes like this. Damn it, Edeline. He's done this too many times. Every time we get him out there, he does this shit. I am tired of it. He's always out there doing this. He is mixing science and magic. We all know what happens when you do that. It never ends well. Ever. We're going through with this procedure, and we're forcing him to choose one. Edeline, the younger of the two males, the younger of the two older males, looks at the older one with a blank stare. They don't really care. And the younger one looks bored also. The young half-elf, now that you can see him. He looks just indifferent, bored, like he's been through this several times. The older man turns to the half-elf and he says, "Alright, Scallion, this is it. You either pledge yourself to one of these elementals here and now, or you're no longer my pupil. What will it be?"
You forgot to give me a nail, man.
This is not time for games, Scallion.
No, it's time for
Listen.
ale.
It's time for ale, exactly.
Did he say science? That's not a thing.
Well, I mean, I got a question. Do I notice anything about how they're dressed, seeing as I, scanned the town, seeing as I've never been there before?
Yeah, so they are dressed as officials. Officials, as you know, they're basically a country's government.
Okay.
And these
But
ones
did
are
they
dressed.
did they look like the mage research place at all?
Edeline does. Scallion does. The older man does not.
It just looks like a dickhead then.
He looks like an official, but he does not have that of
Okay, so he just acts like a dick.
yeah.
All right. um, I would probably approach them and be like, hey, it's a place of worship, not anger.
The older man looks at you. His eyes, there's an anger behind them, and he
Oh, it's almost
Look.
like he's been yelling.
takes in his surroundings and sees that there's now a small crowd of people looking at him, and he calms himself a bit. He looks back at Scallion, says, "Scallion, now, I will not ask again."
Homeboy's still waiting for his ale.
Fine. I signal to a tavern wench and I point to him and she brings him an ale.
Maybe that'll get his attention.
As a tavern wrench hands you some ale, Rapscallion.
Thank you,
And-
miss.
You thank her. You
Now.
take in
Out
the
of
cider
character,
around
we
you.
all know Black Dog makes the best decisions when he's drunk.
Always.
Always.
Now listen here. What's his name?
His name is Master Wolg.
WRLG?
Oral.
WULG.
Okay, Wolg. Alright. Mr. Wolg, you got to understand here. The combination of both science and magic is completely plausible. We can do this. You just gotta give me a little bit more time to prove it.
Science isn't a thing.
Scallion, I've given you months of time. Months we have been out in the wilds. Months we have looked over the Squatch people. Months you have tried your science, and months of failures. It doesn't work. You cannot imbue science with magic, and you cannot imbue magic with science. It's not possible.
I'm getting a little offended here.
If you
Sir,
You-
my pistols already prove you wrong.
Talking like a true American.
he sits there and
Drinking and
crosses his
pistols.
arms. he sits there and he crosses his arms. He says, "Fine. If you're going to challenge me one last time, Scallion, I will make it a challenge." He conjures in his hands dark magic, and from the shadows around the room forms that of a goblin in front of you. It stands motionless. It drips with shadows, looks distorted. Pretty disgusting.
Yeah, it's
Honestly.
a nasty goblin.
I might be a little drunk, but I think he just summoned a monster.
Master Wool looks at you, Scallion, and says to you right now, you either show me how you can combine magic and science
Not
and
a
demonstrate
thing.
it on this goblin, or it's going to attack you.
Alright, listen, Master, this isn't the place for this. Even I know that. I like my ale, but this is a little ridiculous.
It's also a church. You just brought a goblin into a church.
A few guards have entered, and they simply draw the civilians back. They take the Warforged, Harry, they take you back on a line, and they form a line, and they're looking towards all of you.
I'd like to see them try to move me.
Well, using blood magic on a Warforged is not hard. You are compelled to move.
I don't have any blood.
You have blood runes on you.
Do you think that you had to put it on with something?
Yeah, they quite literally have invoked your inscriptions have moved you.
You've watched Full Metal Alchemist, right? It's like that, I assume.
Alright, Scallion. What are you doing? The church has been cleared. There are guards keeping the civilians back, but they are all watching. Adeline and Wolk are standing at your sides, looking at you expectingly.
It's ridiculous. I just wanted to drink my ale. This grumpy old man over here just does whatever he wants.
Yeah,
All right.
I have blacked out, no, I'm kidding. How are you gonna science up a goblin?
Science of the goblin, you chill the fuck out. Alright. Well, Master, you're insane. I'm not liking this, but
Do a flip!
do would imbuing magic into my dagger make you happy?
No. A dagger is not science. A dagger is a dagger.
Alright. So it's gonna be one of my pistols. You're gonna make me do it to Marjorie, aren't you?
I don't know. Can you? Last time you tried this, it failed. Can you?
Fine. I will. I'm gonna do it to Marjorie right now.
Which one's Marjorie?
The one that I use for my left hand.
Alright. So you pull out Marjorie in your left hand, and you go to conjure up your elemental magic.
Imbue magic.
That's of the lightning elemental.
Indeed.
The lightning
Zap, zap, motherfucker.
shrine does something unexpected. It begins to hum and crackle with energy. As you are focusing on your magic to imbue it into your weapon, from the shrine itself, a lightning bolt strikes your magic and empowers it. And you go and imbue your gun with the power of electricity. To everyone else, though, you kind of just sat there and you just held your hand up with like a ball of purple energy and you went, yeah! And then you touched your gun and nothing happened.
So in
But to
my
you-
head canon, before he did this, he definitely just took a swig of his ale.
But
Oh,
Yeah.
say I did.
for you, your gun is pulled with electricity. What are you gonna do?
I'm more stunned at the moment that this worked, because I'm assuming I saw all this.
Yeah, you saw your weapon do something. You saw your magic and weapon do something you've never seen before, and you're like, you're excited and yet scared.
Yeah, I'm just kind of standing there at the moment like, oh shit. Now what?
Master,
What does the goblin do?
the goblin's doing nothing. It is simply sitting there with a weapon out, waiting for the order to attack. Our dearest Master Woolg, on the other hand, Scallion, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I point the gun, I shoot
At?
Right.
the goblin.
Okay,
Obviously.
like the
Don't-
crowd.
I saw some metal objects tinking around. Oh, no.
Okay. So, as you point and shoot, you are familiar with the sound of a pistol going off. It is but second nature to you. For a lot of the town on the other hand, including Harry and Spark, they've never heard the sound of a pistol being fired. Harry, Spark, from this strange device in Scallion's hand, you just hear a bang, a really loud bang, and it hurts your ears. There's a small flash of light, and then there's a louder bang as the bullet impacts the goblin and a lightning strike hits it.
I'm gonna fucking duck.
Alright. Spark.
That was some mighty loud magic.
Scallion, as you fire your gun,
Did Loki just turn into a fucking cowboy there?
he might have.
Pilgrim, that's some mighty loud.
He's a warforged. He doesn't really know who he is. Just
Go
let
along
him
with
do
it.
his thing. Yeah. Scallion, as you fire your gun and you hear the normal bang, you see a charged bullet shoot out, and you're watching in awe. As to you, it's just really going slow. Everyone else, it's going normal, but you're like, yeah, and then it hits the goblin, and nothing happens.
Oh.
And then, from seemingly nowhere, a bolt of lightning strikes this goblin, and the shadows explode. You, Edeline, and Master Wolg, being about 5 feet from this goblin, are blinded, deafened, and immediately
Piss yourselves.
paralyzed a bit.
Oh.
Your left side doesn't really work anymore, and
Do it
half
again!
your face is dripping, as the other half is like,
Yeah! Do it again!
You don't hear Spark saying, "Do it again." You are deafened. What are you doing, Scallion?
I'm going to blindly put my gun away because I always know where my holster is at.
You don't
Y'all
know that.
watch
Y'all.
Scallion do this. He fumbles for a bit trying to find it. He's like, and then he finally finds it, puts it away.
Does
The
it
other
say,
two-
like, every time? He's like, I get it every time. It works the first time, every time. No?
Scallion, do you?
Every time.
Okay. As he does that,
I was gonna say, I pat Harry on the back really hard. That was some pretty good magic, wasn't it?
Harry,
I was ducking. So he just hits me in the back of the head, I think.
yeah, Harry, you just hear and, like, you now have a sore back head. You all hear Scallion being deafened. He doesn't know the tone of his voice. You just hear him go, "Every time!" It's real loud.
Every time. Yeah.
The other two, on the other hand, look shocked. Edeline and Master Wolg each are stunned. Master Wolg brings up some more shadow magic, and it casts over the three of them. And they're no longer deafened or blind or paralyzed, as you could clearly see that their parts of their body just kind of weren't acting like a normal body part. They were kind of sagging or just stuck in a position. Master Wolg looks at you, Scallion. He says, "I have much to think about, Scallion. Come find me in the tower later today. Edeline will leave."
Come on, Master Rog. You gotta admit that was kind of shocking.
He looks at you.
Oh,
And
I
walks
assumed
away.
he had already walked away.
As the crowd dissipates and the guards leave, you, Harry, you hear...
It's Harry Henry.
Yeah,
not
sorry.
Henry Harry.
You hear a couple people say, there goes that rap again, making his master mad. Is this like the fifth time this week?
I mean, I'd turn to them and say, well, they asked him to do it, right?
As you say that, they turn to you and they're like, I mean, yeah, but it seems that, like, every time he demonstrates this, Wool just seems to forget it's unnatural for some reason. But don't think
Maybe,
much about it, Cleric.
maybe to help them remember, he should do a backflip next time.
Black Dog, what's your dexterity? Enough to do a backflip?
Honestly, yes.
Cool. Okay.
I mean,
well,
it's
I'm
19,
curious.
so.
So, the entirety of the crowd has dissipated. For a Warforged and a Cleric, Scallion. You are looking at a half-elf Cleric and a Warforged.
What time of day is it at this point?
It is mid-afternoon.
Okay. So the sun's still like white up.
Yeah, it's...
Alright.
Do I recognize him as being a water priest or just as a cleric?
If we
You
even give a shit.
certainly do recognize the symbol of the water elemental hanging around his neck that he carries on him.
Boy. If it isn't the weakest element in a Tin Man. Tin Man, you're the one who gave me a nail. Appreciate it.
Not 10. I've just been blessed with metal skin.
Tin metal skin, Sim Salabim, I guess. I do not say that, by the way.
You just think it, you're just like,
Did you see that
I
nod in
think-
his head? Like, yeah.
I'm gonna think more so about healing, not doing damage. I'll do that like 2-panel comic meme with the finger where you hold it up and you're like,
Oh yeah, it's just like you put it down like.
yeah. But that's all I'll do. And then I'll say, nice to meet you. And your name is?
My name be Rapscallion. Most people call me Scallion because they don't like the rap part for some reason.
Because they don't like rap. Gotcha. Well, you do live in the country.
Yeah, well, you know. So, that was a great success. How about more ale?
How about you tell us what the hell that was? That little thingy in your that you fumbled getting back in your pocket and such.
I never fumble getting my stuff in my pockets.
I do the finger thing again.
And then, as for what that was, that, sir, is the merge of magic and science.
Not a thing, asshole.
Shut up, Tin Man.
Oh, okay, real quick. Should a robot really be saying that science doesn't exist? I'm just
Is this in game or is this you asking?
this is more meta. Cause that seems kind of rude.
First of all, I'm not a robot. I'm a human. I've just been blessed with metal skin.
Yeah, robot.
No. Wrong.
Finger thing. All right. Okay. I mean, we know world building wise that sciences do exist. So
No.
I would question our rap god where he got his hands on something like that, because I've never seen it.
It's just special magic, dude.
But he said
Galleon.
it was Science. I'm just curious, like where he found the technology, or did he figure it out himself?
Scallion.
The merge part, I figured out myself. As for where I found Medusa and Marjorie,
Merge. Yeah.
I totally forgot. I won't deny it. But no, wait, hold on. For Medusa and
Marjorie.
Maleficent here,
Oh.
I bought them off of one of the passing traders that comes through town.
That cost you an arm and a leg? Or just your brother?
Well, could it cost me 10 skin for all you know?
Great. The next joke is going to be about merging a child and her dog.
No. A child in tin skin.
Yeah,
Clearly.
we'll call him Robodog. Oh,
I guess I would I don't know. Feel like that looks rather useful.
it's useful, but I don't know how useful it'd be for a cleric.
Well, how about
Well,
this? How about we
it's
find us a
far
nice
too
table, and the next round's on the cleric here, and I pat the cleric on the back.
Ooh, ales on the cleric sold.
Alright. I go towards the residential district.
He's like, nope.
As Scallion, as you and Spark go walking towards a table, fully expecting Harry to be following you, you hear the doors open, and you get to your table as the doors are closing, and you order around for the three of you. When the barmaid's like, 3 of you? There's only 2 of you. And you both look, and Harry is nowhere to be seen. Meanwhile, Harry, you have exited out the chin and have made it about to the road.
I'm really glad we called it the chin, thank you.
Just for you, buddy.
Do I have like any sort of semblance where that what's his nuts went? Where Illig went?
Yes. You can follow the road out to the west, and there are farms there.
Okay, because I'm genuinely curious about his well-being. He didn't seem right in the head. Not in the head. He just didn't seem like he had a good family.
Okay. As you follow as you follow the road out
Hmm.
to the area here,
Yeah.
you exit out, and you are met with quite literally the largest farm plot you have ever seen.
Hmm.
Upon it are several different rows of multiple crops, things that are like a combination of tomatoes and carrots, potatoes and strangely strawberries. Magic has done strange things to the world, and to you it's all
Graham.
normal. You see Ilg kind of just hanging out over here by himself. Looks like he's playing with a rock.
No. I want to go back to the church.
Oh,
It got okay. A church literally struck by lightning kind of seems like a bad place to be.
I mean, are you going over to Ilg or are you going back to the church?
I just wanted to see.
Okay, yeah.
So-
So you see Ilg. He's fine. He's just hanging out, overlooking the crops, flying around some rocks. On your way back, though, however, you run into quite possibly the hairiest person you've ever met. He looms over you. He's big, hefty. He's got hair everywhere you could possibly look.
Mhm.
And he's not really paying attention to you. He's just kind of walking, and as you bump into him, you fall on your ass, and he just kind of stops moving and looks down.
Meanwhile, back at the Chin, we're all singing Irish drinking tunes.
Sure. What's an Irish? If science doesn't exist, I have no reason to believe the
Irish.
Irish do either.
The
Fine,
Irish
we're
are-
drinking, we're singing dwarven drinking tunes.
Yeah, there you go. Squatch.
Yeah, just a little shook up. Never a dull moment, huh? No, I didn't walk into a wall. I walked into... And then I motioned to him because I don't know exactly what to call him. I walked into a wall then. Does he help me up? Does he have to make a strength
No,
saving throw to make sure he doesn't just fling me into the stratosphere?
So as he says, "I help you up," he just grabs you and like lifts you up and then places you back on the floor, on your feet.
Okay, I was like, if he putting me back like on my ass, I help. I'll pat my clothes off because I mean we were near a farm. There's probably cow shit and whatnot. Oh, I'm sorry, magic cow shit. Say thank you. And your name is? Because I'm fairly certain it's not Wall. I'm Harry Henry. And you're a Harry Squatch. Well, nice to meet you. Meet.
Should we go find Preacher Man?
Preacher Man?
I'm trying to. I'm talking to Rat.
What? Where?
Should we go find the Preacher Man?
Oh,
Why?
I don't know. He already paid for the drinks.
but you didn't.
We're just assuming he paid for it with what he threw in my bag.
Oh,
so you
so
paid for the drinks.
Oh, by the way, Loki, you got about like 25 extra copper, so make sure you put that down.
5 of which was mine.
Yeah.
What a ragtag group we got.
Yeah, just as like your DM real quick. I hate all of you for your naming conventions, and I want to kill each one of you. Like, as soon as Black Dog made Rapscallion, I was like, well, it's all going downhill from here.
All right.
And I was the first one.
I could have been Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, I know. I was
What's
there.
wrong with my name?
Go fuck yourself is what's wrong with your name. Alright? That's all you're getting from me. Anyways, continue.
I suppose we should go find a cleric. Why are we finding the cleric? Is he important or something?
I don't know.
It's
I kinda
the
like
anime
hearing.
game of spot the main character.
Yeah. I don't know. He kind of interests me with his devotion to water. I mean, blood for the blood god, right?
No.
Ah, you'll get it later. Let's go.
But I guess. Okay. See what goes on.
I just assume he's gonna come with me, just all confident, like, let's go.
I'm curious to see if I can merge healing magic into pistols.
So as you two exit the Chen, there is you're scouting the area. Rap, you're a bit. It's a bit hard for you to see because you're kind of like intoxicated. Every so often, there's a double of something. You're just like, oh, two birds. Oh wait, oh,
Are
two
you
mouse-
Are you
Jeez,
struggling
How much alcohol
seeing,
do you
my-
have?
are you struggling seeing? Would you like to be up on my shoulders? You'll see better.
Scallion, you're an alcoholic. To be honest.
Well, yeah, but I didn't expect to have that much that quickly.
Oh,
Dog, you're an
you-
alcoholic.
You are
You've
adept
put
at
stuff in
drinking,
ya.
and you know how to drink. You
I don't know the how, but you shotgunned a beer stein.
It was the most impressive thing I've seen in months.
Meanwhile, Spark, you are quite literally dripping with ale. No one's really said anything because you're paying for it, but your clothes are drenched. You just smell like alcohol, and there's just
And you're
alcohol
not
dripping
drunk
off of
at
you.
all.
It's all that resilience. It's the years of drinking I've done.
No. You're sober as the day you were born.
So you admit
So-
I was born.
You both see your cleric in front of the tallest man you've ever seen. In fact, you're not even sure it's a man. They're big, they're hairy.
Yeah, it's Harry and Harry.
Rap, you know this species to be an elemental, as they are classified as part of the Squatch clan.
Brap, look, he won a teddy bear.
That is not a teddy bear. Do not hug it.
I'm gonna go hug it.
You hug it at your own risk, Tin Man. Pretty sure it's gonna punch you.
Are you running over to hug Squatch?
No, I'm casually walking over.
Okay. Harry, Squatch, as you both are talking, you faintly hear thunk, 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 and then just
I'll
two
firmly press my index finger and thumb on the bridge of my nose.
large metal hands just enclose around Squatch.
He's so soft. Your new best friend.
Russian?
Don't worry about it.
One moment.
I take a step back.
Taking a step back.
Told them that it was gonna happen.
I didn't get hurt. You lied to me. See,
So
just another point that science isn't a thing.
the priest
Outside.
is currently looks to be praying. Ignoring you three. You three continue what you're doing.
Oh, hey, priest.
Nothing. He ignored you.
Oh. I got ignored.
What? Pardon me?
You may call me Spark. May I call you Cuddles? I will do that.
Wait, you're Squatch kind. Are all of you just called Squatch, or are you particular?
That's racist.
You're fucking 10. Shut up. Oh, okay. I was just curious. As a one who has studied your kind for a while, I just never understood that.
He watched your mother get it on, dude.
I mean, there's nothing to see. All you see is fur.
Whatever you're into, man.
Well, I'm not into 10.
That's fine, because there's no tin around here. As I pat him hard on the back. Eventually, this is gonna start hurting someone.
Squatch is the Tin Man. Like to you is but like simply just like a soft baby clapping your hand. Yeah. So when Loki goes to pat you on the back, since he's made
No,
of
I
metal,
patted Rap on the back.
Okay, Rap. As Loki pats you on the back, you're smaller for what you are. He kind of knocks you forward.
He's drunk too, so there's no
Being a little bit intoxicated, that knock forward makes you trip, and you just you fall face first. Huh. Okay. As you are falling, Rapscallion, a large hand grabs you by like the chest, basically.
How big is he exactly?
How
I'm pretty sure his hand would cover my torso.
Squatch is he's big. Let's just say that. He weighs 400 pounds and he's 7 feet tall. He is
So he's just a foot taller than I am and 200 pounds heavier.
yeah, he can lift you with ease if he chooses. And he is taller than everybody. So Scallion, as you are falling, suddenly you're just stopped, and the air is knocked from you. Because, you know, and you are lifted back up to just a normal height again. You're like, huh. Curious.
I'm just gonna go with it. I had too much to drink tonight.
Oh, it's not nighttime.
It's always nighttime where I come from. Watch where you stand, furry fuck.
He's gonna harpoon your ass.
Scallion. A large, bulbous finger is out towards you. And it just pokes you, and you stumble backwards, and you are falling again.
I'm just gonna fall.
Yeah, you all watch a Scallion with just a straight face just falls.
My face is always straight.
Just let it happen.
And Scallion is now on the floor, blank faced.
Oh, was I supposed to
up.
catch him? Shoot. My bad.
I don't need caught. I can save myself when I feel like it.
Yes, you also believe science is a thing, so...
Well, yeah, but you also just pissed alcohol on yourself. You're fine.
You did. It smells pretty bad, dude. You need a
Sorry.
You need a bath.
Don't worry about it.
So, preacher man.
The priest is still praying. They're ignoring
he
everything that's happening.
he prays the exact same way my father does.
Nope. Sir Harry is praying.
Guess I'll take off my shirt and throw it on top of the priest. See if that gets his attention.
As you do so, being at the position you're at, you just take off your shirt and then lay your bare back on the shit, and then
It's
you
fine.
kind of throw it, but it goes over.
Well, that
And,
didn't work.
shirtless, covered in shit, and still on the floor.
All right, gents, this has been fun. I'm going home.
Okay, stomping the ground, Harry comes out of it. But he
bad.
doesn't react like you were expecting him to. He kind of just gets up from his position of praying and looks at you all.
Oh, good, Harry, you're back. Now, answer this question for me. Is it true that the water priestesses are just absolutely gorgeous?
I mean,
Harry.
anyone can be gorgeous.
Just absolutely nothing that was going on. Just a conversation that was in my own head. I'm asking questions about.
All right. Any particular reason why you think there'd be anything different?
Well, you never know. I've never met too many water people.
Yeah. Every person I've met's been a blood person, to be fair.
Well, everybody's got blood in them.
Everyone's got water in them.
Harry, coming back from your impromptu prayer session that you just took yourself, you can clearly see that Spark is drenched with alcohol. It's still dripping off of him. It's created a small formed puddle at his feet at this point. There's a shirt next to you that is covered in shit. And you see Rapscallion walking towards the tower, shirtless, also
Shit.
covered in shit.
Shirtless or shortless or both?
Shirtless.
Yeah,
He's got
let's go with
pants
that.
on.
Like a fucking cowboy door? Okay. I'm gonna bust out a patented. Solve this then.
Okay.
And
What do you
also,
do?
why did you guys hang around me?
I don't know. You seem like fun people.
You went from being Russian to Southern. Okay. Thank you. What's with the shit?
Well, there's a farm over there. So I'm assuming the shit came from the farm.
Oh.
It was funny.
No. Haha. These people make me uncomfortable, Ben.
As you are all relatively near each other, having this conversation, a bell starts to ring at the southern little outpost.
Okay.
You would all know this bell to signal as an alert for an attack or monsters. What are all of you doing?
I do like a little bit of a panic thing where, cause like where you shake your hands like, oh god, all the guards are drunk as fuck. Oh god.
I get excited and start bouncing up and down as I pull my rapier out. It's party time!
Uh-oh.
The big man knows what's going on.
I'll grab out my sling that I keep in my pocket.
Alright, Scallion.
Do I know if that tone is coming from a particular direction?
The south. The little blue dot.
Eh,
The bright blue dot.
that's green.
No,
Teal.
that's quite turquoise.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
sky blue.
Sorry, no, it's staying on my screen. I'm gonna keep walking home. Fuck it.
Okay.
He is covered in shit.
As you begin walking home towards your tower, your master and Edline come running out as well. Your master looks at you, shakes his head, quickly casts a spell, and you're no longer drunk, and you have clean set of clothes on again. And Edline grabs you and starts running for the south.
It's that spell called Deus Ex Machina.
Uh,
No, it's that spell called the DM will railroad your ass.
Yeah, Deus Ex Machina.
no, it's an actual spell. I believe it's
It's called Clean Dumbass. Alright.
I don't remember what it's called. Creation, I think.
We'll call it Clean Dumbass. If a church inn can be called a chin.
Yeah. Well, we'll just make a spell called Clean Dumbass.
Clean dumbass.
Alright, so as you all see Rapscallion begrudgingly be pulled to the south, what are you all doing?
I go to the south.
Alright. Spark's
Oh.
going south. Spark's going
So
south.
where are we in relation?
You're at the red dot.
Okay. Well, I would start going south diagonally through the residential district.
Alright. As you all arrive south, a very interesting sight has occurred to you all. There are 0 guards to be found anywhere. They are all missing, if you would. Nope, they are missing. There are drunk guards who are not engaging in this combat, but there are also supposed to be guards
That were just stationed.
that are
right?
stationed there, yes.
But they aren't. Hmm. Who rang the bell then?
You look up and you see Ilg.
Mm.
As you all arrive, you see 6 creatures. None of you are familiar, except for Squatch, of what these creatures are. Let me reveal them for you. Boop. One is slightly larger than the rest. Squatch, I will type out what these things are called in the chat for you.
Alright, turn on the Final Fantasy music.
Turn
Turn off the Final Fantasy music. Thank you.
Okay, so you're all in combat positions.
Okay, are we able to put a dot saying where we are?
Yes. So
Yeah. Needle blight, a twig blight, and a vine blight, huh?
you don't know those.
That's
Alright,
That's player knowledge.
Squatch.
I just want to wrap you in a blanket and snuggle you, I swear.
Squatch, you would know the needle blight is the bigger one. The more elongated ones would be the vine blights, and the twig blights would be the more rotund ones.
So I just put a purple dot saying where I would most likely have been at that point.
Can you go ahead and just click and hold on the map somewhere for me? Where you would like to be?
I can't.
I don't. Okay, so
he wants to be pulsed.
that's where you are at.
Hmm. I
I'll
assume I
use.
went through the residential district and just
Yeah,
popped
so
around and was like, what the fuck?
you cut around the buildings. Scallion, you and your master and his assistant are here. Spark, you are here. And Squatch, you are here. Alright. Makes sense?
Yep.
Okay. So, before you, you can see a larger one kind of moving around in the back
Hmm.
with the rest of them. Looking around. You see none of the guards that are supposed to be positioned here.
Hmm.
There are, however, they're not entering the town, however. They have clearly came, and they seem to be just waiting. But you do notice that there is blood dripping from certain body parts of them. For the twig blights, it would be the hands. The vine blights, it would be the mouth area, and the needle blight would be its entire chest.
Um.
Hold on, we got to roll for initiative before you attack.
Before we do, do I notice anything particular about their anatomy? Does it look, what terrestrial? I guess would be the term. They'll look human.
Looking at them, make a perception check for me, actually.
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
What do I have to do? What do I have to roll?
Roll a d20 and then add your perception.
What's perception?
Your perception would be
It's underneath nature and above performance.
yours would be 4. You would add a 4 to it.
Okay, so 23.
Okay, so clearly looking at them, they are all humanoid. Literal, they look like they are humans. From the needle blight, looking at it more closely, you clearly see greaves and gauntlets on its arms and legs. The vine blights, they have like a chest piece under all these writhing vines going across its body, and the twig blights are wearing helmets
Okay.
that
So
have been, looks like they have exploded outwards from the inside out.
so here's what I'm looking for. The blood on them. Does
Mm-hmm.
it look like wounds? Because I have a proficiency in medicine. So or a skill in medicine. So
No. It
Okay, so it doesn't look like they've been injured.
it looks like it looks
Like
like
just
they
blood and viscera and stuff on top.
yeah. So you see like organs, blood. But you see
Okay.
no bodies, and that's the worrying thing.
Okay. Alright, that's all I wanted to see.
All right, everyone, roll initiative. Roll d20 for me, please.
I meant to ask my master what the hell's going on, but
Oh, okay, you can ask your master.
As you guys are
So-
ready, you can do both. I assume.
I do ask him.
Okay. Asking your master, Wool looks at you and he goes, Scallion, I've not come close to Lewin before. This is unheard of. Prepare thyself.
Prepare thyself, he says.
Alright, so we have Sparta going
Dog shit for initiatives, yeah. Except for
first.
Loki.
I didn't mean to enter. First. Okay, so it's gonna go Spark. Let me roll my initiative for my monsters. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So, the alright. So Loki's gonna be going first, and then monster.
Ukulele.
Okay. So Spark. Monster. Right? No. Oh, yes, monster. Wrap. Alright, go ahead, Loki. What are you gonna do?
So. Okay, so it's been a minute. I get my attack, a movement, and a bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be going.
All right. So first things first, I'm gonna use my bonus action. That was weird. My phone just like blew up. And my bonus action is I am going to be using my Bardic Inspiration, which whoever I cast it on will get a D6 added to their ability check, attack roll, or saving roll. And I'm gonna give it on. I'm gonna give it to the big man.
Okay. What do you say to inspire Squatch?
I look at him and I was just like, "You see these? To you, they are pathetic. You are strong. You can smash them." Well, actually, it says I can stirring words or I can use music, so I could have played you a song too, but I'm not singing right now. All right, so you get a D6 to your attack rolls, and let's see here. Okay. I will take a step back. And I will use Vicious Mockery on this one here.
This front one or the big one in the back?
I'm pinging it, the front one.
Okay.
And I will say, your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
All right.
And that does, hold on, 1d6 it looks like. No, 1d4.
Okay.
Oh,
upon
was I supposed to roll to see if it hits, or is that auto hit?
it's it auto hits. Don't worry
Okay.
about it, because you're just uttering a phrase at an enemy. Upon uttering this, the creature, the twig blight, as that one is known as, just dies. You have just killed it.
Much like Padme in the third Star Wars prequel, he lost the will to live after that.
It is gone. You have. To you all, you saw it sit there, and it went, and then just died.
You gave it a heart attack, dude.
All right.
And that was mild.
It will now be this one's turn, right next to it, to the right, right here. Having seen its friend die, it is going to run up to you, Spark, and it is going to attack you. Let me roll for hit. Does that hit your armor class? Probably not.
No.
Yeah, so, Twig Blight, upon looking at them, because now it's up close and personal, it's got wooden claws.
Little twig boy.
So it comes over and it goes, and it's just like, it's making like a scratchy noise on like a chalkboard. It's very unpleasant, but it does no damage. Next, we will have this Vine Blight over here. He will run over, and he is going to constrict our dearest Rapscallion. Rapscallion, I need you to tell me if this hits or not. Probably not.
Armor class, right?
Yeah.
No, that armor class is 13.
Okay. So you see like a vine shoots out from its arm to try and constrict you, but it misses. Almost like it's not used to using its newfound using it. But in a fit of range, it is going to do something else. It will use something called Entangling Plants. So everyone right there, around that circle, except for Squatch, you're just out of it.
Wait,
are going to
what
be
circle?
so centered on it, out to
Okay.
Loki and the Twig Blight.
Okay.
You all are going to be plants are going to shoot up from under you, and they're going to wrap around your legs. You're not going to be able to move.
But you can still take actions, I assume.
If you
It's not
can
movement.
attack, yeah. So they can't move, but they can attack with their arms. They are rooted.
Or cough guns, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Or insult.
Yeah, you did just end that man's whole career.
Next up, we'll have this one. Having seen its friends joining the fray, it goes after Squatch. Squatch, it is going to attempt to attack you. So I hit. Ooh. Alright. So it reaches out with its vines and hits around you. And does 12 damage.
He's bloodied.
So you all, or Harry, you watch as like this one goes around and wraps its vines around Squatch, and then you hear a sizzling happening.
Hmm.
Squatch's arms are currently constricted, and he will not be able to attack unless he can escape during his turn. Master. Alright, Rapscallion, it's your turn. Remember, you are rooted, so you cannot move unless you try to break out of it.
Alright, well, I don't know if I'm pinging anything or not. So, that guy that tried constricting me?
This one right here.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna firebolt his ass.
Okay. What is your... Bring up your thing so I know what your spell DC is. Which we don't have set because we're dumb.
I was just gonna roll it. I guess, what do you need me to roll?
You just roll a d20, and I will roll one also. 'Cause I have it set now.
Oh,
Alright,
shit.
alright. I have to beat lower than a 6. I didn't. Alright. It hits!
Alright. I do 4 damage.
Well, Firebolt, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, these are plant creatures. You hit it with a fire spell. So, you do 4 damage. Good on you.
Are you telling me I have the advantage?
No. Because you didn't get the sneak attack. You, however, do light the creature on fire, and everyone in that area is no longer entangled. They are no longer rooted in place, as it is now trying to put itself out, and it takes an extra...
That dude is on fire.
3 damage from the fire. It'll take 1d4 every turn that it is on fire. I will need to hit higher than your 13 to be able to put out the fire. Alright. Our last boyo here is going to run towards Loki. So he is up in the front. Okay, that's not what I wanted. This man's dead, so he's going to attempt to hit you, Loki.
Hurt
Right here.
me.
I'm moving around.
Hurt me.
11 hits you?
No.
Alright, cool. He's doing the same thing as the other one. They're,
Stretch them.
but this one's a vine blight, right? So this one, he's just kind of whipping you with wet vines. He's not...
A wet slapping noise.
Harry, it is your turn.
Okay. So real quick, I'm not too keen on combat and stuff like this. What am I allowed to do?
You're allowed to move your movement speed in feet, so 50 would be 5 feet. if I had you guys like with actual models, it'd be the squares. You'd be able to move 5
Yeah.
squares, but I don't. You're able to make an attack and a bonus action. So you
Okay,
could
so
make
bonus
an
action
attack,
would be like a spell or cantrip, right?
spell, or cantrip. Yeah,
And
you
then
wanted-
would my attack? Could I do another spell or cantrip as my attack?
you could do
Well,
that. Yeah.
spells would
Okay.
technically be your action. A cantrip would be your bonus.
Well, if he's using one of his School of Magic of choice that he learned, it counts for both.
Oh, yeah,
bonus
that's-
action.
Okay.
Look what's that
Well,
now.
So I will, for my bonus action, right? I'll use the cantrip of mine, Bless. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, which is 1 minute,
Mhm.
the target can roll 1d4 and add the number rolled to the attack or saving throw. And I'll target our 3 boyos.
Okay, go ahead and click on the spell name for me, please. Off of your there we go.
That? Okay.
Yep. So it just pops up so everybody knows what it does.
All right, so that's my bonus action. And for my main thing, I guess I will use healing word on the only damaged member so far. So, 1d4. My casting modifier is. I don't know what that is. So,
Let me bring up your page.
Yep.
Your modifier is your.
is it
Well,
wisdom?
It's it's wisdom
Okay,
so
so that's
it would
whatever my
be-
wisdom is.
+4. 1d4.
my while I'm thinking about it, my bardic inspiration lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do I roll for this healing?
So you're gonna come over here to the dice option,
Yeah. What do I roll?
and you see advanced roll. You're gonna roll 1, and then you're gonna choose a d4, and you'll put +4, and then you'll just hit roll.
D4 plus 4. Roll. Okay. Well, I healed him for 6. And I guess that would be my go then. Everyone has a little bit of a buff, and our friend is now not 2 hit points away from getting his ass kicked.
Our friend has a major buff.
Yes, he's
Wh-
got 2 buffs with the Bardic Inspiration and the Bless.
Yeah, he's got the 1d4 from you and the 1d6 from me.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Squatch, is your turn.
You can't move.
You are constricted.
Yeah.
Alright.
I thought you said he couldn't attack while he was restricted because of the move.
Well, what's he attacking with?
Yeah, okay, so
Oh,
your
okay.
arms are stuck around you. Your arms are stuck at your side. You can break out of it as a bonus action and then attack. Alright, so you need to roll a strength saving throw for me. Cool, you broke out of it. You rolled exactly 12. Good job. Alright, alright, go ahead.
And he gets to add the fucking, or did he add that to his saving throw, or? No,
It's up to him
Wait.
if he wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah. He can always decide to add it after he rolls.
Yeah. Well, roll to see if you hit. Just Nope. Good old D20. Wow. Okay, you barely just hit. And then you can roll your attack, and if you choose to, you can add on the Bless, which adds another 1d4 to your attack roll.
Or the inspiration, which adds a 1d6.
You could add both, actually.
Yeah. Just do a 1d10, just be like, call it a day.
Honestly. 2d6 plus that 1d10. I'll just roll one out and then roll the other. And then we'll just add the numbers.
Well, he's got to do his attack first.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Do you have your dice roller out there, Squatch? Where it says advanced roll? That's where you change it all at. Oh.
yeah.
Yep. You
That's
guys need
13 again.
13.
Alright, so Squatch, as you attack, you knock the creature fucking on its ass. So he will not be able to attack next turn because you have fucked its
Knocked it on
attack
its
roll.
tree ass.
Our big boy in the back here is deciding it's time to move forward. He's going to move up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Our two NPC characters, Master Wolg and Edwin, that are behind our dearest Rapscallion, they're right here.
Mm-hmm.
Each are channeling a spell in their hands, and that is taking up their turn.
Mm-hmm.
It is now Spark's turn again.
Hello?
Spark, it's
Yeah.
your turn.
Oh.
Wait on you, Sparky boy.
You completely. I missed it. I was.
Okay. Yeah,
Listening.
I thought I was having a fucking seizure there or something.
Okay. Well, I think my headset might have cut out because all I heard was the two NPCs and then it was quiet.
Oh, they're channeling a spell, so they didn't get to do anything. It's
Okay. So this dude's in front of me then?
Yeah.
Alright. I am going to attempt to stab him with my rapier because he's within kissing distance and I don't appreciate it.
Alright.
Not a,
We'll see if you
I'm a
hit.
tree hugger, not a tree kisser.
Aw.
No. You do not hit.
Mm.
You misjudge his size and you stab over him.
Alright. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. And I'm still encased in vines, aren't I?
No.
Okay.
Black lit him on fire.
Well, there was another one I thought he encased in vines. Or
No. That was Squatch that did that, and the other one missed the attack.
alright, I will get a little bit of distance on them to move right about here.
Okay. So
And how many times? Oh, I can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier, which is 4, so I can use it 4 times. So I will once again use Bardic Inspiration, and I will use it on Rap. And I will look at him and I'll be like, hey, you do a good enough job? The next ale's on me.
Alright.
Just hit so sensually.
It is now this monster's turn. He is going to proceed to run after you and get about. No, not there.
I'll throw it up so in case anyone wants to read it.
He gets about halfway between you and where you are. I can't put him there because it's dumb. But just know he's about halfway between
Okay.
you and.
So these tree-looking things look like the tree enemies from Dark Souls 1, right? Slapping and
The vine blights kind of do. The
okay.
twig blights look more like small children, but with
Oh.
like roots and hands, and then
And
the
Black Dog lit a child on fire. No, he
The-
lit a vine on fire. Loki
Yeah.
gave a child a heart attack. That's
and
right.
the
I
needle blights look
insulted him
like
to death.
armored soldiers, if
Okay.
you would. All right. This guy right over here is on fire. I need to see if he can put the fire out.
Nope.
What
He
noise does he
can.
make?
He does, but he still takes the 1d4.
But what noise does he make?
You know that tree ant that's on fire in Lord of the Rings that puts the fire out? He makes that type of noise. Yeah, that. He takes
Okay.
another 3 points, so he's down to 4, 10. So he's alright. And that'll be his turn. And now we have this one's turn. Squatch, this one's going to attempt. Oh no, that one's getting back up. Okay, so Rapskillian, it's your turn.
Take your bard.
Hey, I forgot to ask. When I use imbue on one of my weapons, does that stay imbued?
No, it goes for the combat duration. So once that goblin is
Okay.
dead, it disappears.
Okay.
It's like a buff spell in an RPG like Final Fantasy.
Right.
Okay.
I guess in that case, am I in touching distance of this tree?
Uh,
Touch away.
he is 10 feet away from you.
No, you
10
can't
feet.
touch that.
Okay. I
Can't
can't touch
touch
that.
this. Can't touch this, dude.
Do 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 do. I guess I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
I cast magic missile.
Okay.
Gonna have
True Magic was the friend we met along the way.
gonna have all 3 darts hit the one in front of me.
Okay. With a critical fail of trying to save itself from getting hit, you now have advantage because it has fallen on its ass trying to move.
Why is everything on the ass? Why can't it be the head, the face?
Well, you
Unless
missed it when Rapscallion fell on his face earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Well, I guess I'll just in case I critical failed the dodge anyways or attack.
Fucking
What do you
guy.
do with that?
Okay. So, they kind of best balance out then. You're just gonna do normal damage instead of the double damage.
Okay.
That's great.
So
Can't believe you rolled a 1 also. What the fuck, Black Dog?
I'm gonna roll 3d4 plus 1.
Press it.
Press it.
Did you press it?
You pressed it.
Did I do
She
good?
pressed it.
Roll.
Alright, so
Oh no, she did good.
So you see as 3 orbs of magic come out of him. They are purplish in color, and you can all see little bits of sparks coming off of them as they shoot forward and blast into the find light.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It is this monster's turn. He is going to run over here, and that will be his turn. Harry. This one that I just moved out of the corner of your eye, it seems like it's trying to disengage from combat and run into the
Town.
town, yeah.
brutal. Okay.
And it is now your turn, Harry.
Okay. So my school of magic that I chose was evocation, right?
Yes,
so
it was.
that's what I can use as my bonus action, right?
Yep. Any school of magic that you have is instant cast as a bonus if you want.
Okay.
It goes for you too, Black Dog.
I will cast Sacred Flame on that little dude.
Alright. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hear what you said at all.
so you have evocation, so
Right.
if you want to, you can cast any of the evocations as
A bonus.
bonus. So he does not do a spell saving. He does not save.
I also forgot to ask, what did the Bardic Inspiration do to me?
It gives you a 1d6 to
Yeah.
attack rolls, to
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
saves, and one other thing.
So I roll 1d8, right?
Yeah, roll 1d8.
All right.
I feel your pain.
Okay. Well, then
So-
for my attack,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will use Guiding Bolt on the same man.
Okay, so
One in each hand.
he is currently dazed because the sacred flame streaked across in front of him, singeing his
Okay.
face, but it was bright,
Okay.
so you don't need to worry about the spell save.
Okay, so I just 4d6.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Okay. It's all gonna be ones. All gonna be ones. No.
Ooh. Ooh.
He did.
Alright. No,
Ah.
definitely not. Everyone, when Guiding Bolt hits, any attacks made on this target have advantage until the end of Harry's next turn. So he is currently glowing with blue glittery magic around it as it is dazed.
Which one was that?
That guy.
This
Can you
one.
put like a marker, like how you have
Okay.
the snail thing?
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Okay, hold on.
The one
Gotta
with like
go
the
to the
little
bathroom real
lightning
quick.
bolt. Squatch, your turn. Alright, as you go to do that, go ahead and make an attack roll. You do not hit it. You miss.
Sad.
Sad people. Sad people. You can make a bonus move if you want. You're gonna get about here because of the amount that you have left for your movement. So you are here now. I gotta move that guy off of there. Okay. Um. The two NPCs are still casting up their spell. It's getting more violent as it looks. And Spark, it is your turn again.
All right. I will once again cast my vicious mockery upon the one that seems to be obsessed with me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Did I need to roll the d20? I don't remember.
No. The
Okay.
mockery just puts
All right.
roll damage. Remember, you also, I believe, get the bless from.
Yes. Which is another d4, which I will add to that 2.
Black Dog's the only one who hasn't used the bless, right?
Alright, so Loki, what are you saying to this man?
I am saying that the cow shit on Rap's back has more personality than he does.
Alright, upon saying that, the thing looks at you curiously, and its body kind of like moves in a way, and you hear a snap, and it just dies. It seems its own neck broke.
You cringed it to death.
It is now dead.
That's cringiest of cringeness.
Okay, that gets rid of that one.
Also-
Rapscallion.
He can't use the bless at this point because it was only 1 minute. That's the one turn?
Well, we're doing 1 minute. It's a whole combat cycle, so 10
Okay.
minutes would be 10.
Well, he only had one, but he still has mine.
Yeah, but the bard one would last 10 minutes. So it'd last
Yeah.
10 combat instances.
I was just making sure to mention that he didn't
Yeah.
have bless anymore.
Well, he does still.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't anymore because he used it. But
Mm.
once this combat, all of this combat's done, anyone that hasn't used it, it's gone then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just using a minute as a combat. And we'll go from there.
As
'Cause,
an instance. Okay.
yeah. Okay. This one, Scallion, is going to try and attack you again. See if he can get you. Oh. Well.
Pretty sure that hits.
Okay. So, Scallion, this one wraps around you real hard, and
Really likes you.
Real hard.
Mm.
this might kill you.
Mm.
So it does 24 points of damage because it is angry at you for lighting it on fire.
Mm.
Are you down?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So Rapscallion is yeah, he's downed. We'll put some red there.
Where's my saving throws?
I mean, okay.
No, I'm
Actually, no. Before I roll out that damage, do a saving throw of your choice. Do a saving throw of dexterity.
okay.
He gave it to him real hard.
Yeah. You know that scene from like The Evil Within? Or not The Evil Within. Fuck, what's that movie called?
Evil
The one
Dead.
with The Evil Dead. The girl gets like
Yeah.
tangled. Yeah.
Tree rape.
No, you don't dodge it like that. You take the damage.
Okay.
You are,
That's 9 plus 6, so
So
I doubt.
that's Black Dog?
that's Black Dog. He is on the floor unconscious.
Gotcha.
Is now this one's turn. I didn't mean to put a dot on him. Oh well. He is going to He's going to attack you, Harry, with his vine attack. Fuck.
Yep.
Roll dexterity before I roll the damage.
Dexterity. Which?
Just click sleeving throw and roll that.
Where's that under?
Should be to the top left of the core page.
Oh. Click. Do what?
Click the dexterity one. Yeah. Okay. So you only take half that damage. So you take 7 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sure.
But you are now constricted, unfortunately.
Bummer.
So you will not be able to attack with your arms.
Mm-hmm.
Rapscallion's unconscious. That monster's dazed, so you're not able to do anything. Harry, it's your turn.
No, I
No,
just took damage.
he was attacked.
Hold on.
Sorry, that was an accident.
Oh, well, hey, if
don't
you'd
do it
gotten
again.
that one, you would have done it. You would have only taken 12 points of damage. How about that?
Wait, so I'm confused.
So, if you don't escape from it, right, because it's a constricting attack, he did double the damage. So, actually, Harry, you're not constricted because you escaped from it. So, he only did 15 the damage to Harry instead of 30. The constricting is when the acid comes out of the vines, and that's what does the double damage and bigger hits, I guess.
Well, no, what I'm saying is what I'm confused by is how does my one that I rolled higher on?
So you needed a dexterity throw of 11 or higher.
Okay. I
As
rolled
a
a
saving throw.
1d9, but I didn't. It was only a regular roll. I didn't add my 6.
Well, no, you're rolling the saving throw. So
You could have added that d6 to that saving throw.
Yeah.
No. That was just a regular 9. That wasn't I forgot to do the saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He just rolled.
So
Okay,
9
well then,
plus 6
so-
would have been 15.
Okay.
You're confusing me.
So, okay, how much health would you have then if you took 12 points of damage?
3.
Okay, so you're not dead then. So
Okay.
go ahead and do your turn before Harry does his.
Okay.
Sorry. I got
That's okay.
gotta learn how to click on the icon.
Yeah, click on the icons.
That's why
I
you ask before you do it.
apologize. Why are you all yelling at me?
Come on there, Rapscallion.
Alright.
Show us your faith between science and magic that you yet to do.
Science is not a
Imbue
thing.
takes a turn. Imbue takes a turn.
Imbue does not take a turn because you inherently know it because of your
Is
elemental.
this an evocation or what?
Imbue is a bonus action if you want it to be.
Oh.
Oh. Well then, I will use my bonus action to imbue my right pistol. Magery.
You could imbue both of them. Just letting you know, it's not just one weapon. It's
I'll be right back again.
however
sorry.
It's however many weapons you're going to use in your attack.
He keeps changing the names of his guns.
I'm just
Well
gonna
then,
call
I
him
will. I will imbue both Jessica and Jaylene.
MJ. Alright.
Change them again.
Okay.
Jolene.
Which would do
An extra 1d4 of damage. I believe, unless I stated otherwise.
I have it marked down as 1d6 lightning.
1d6 then.
Alright. And my pistols do 1d6 each. Since the thing so viciously attacked me and I'm probably bleeding out of my face.
Roll roll 4d6.
Don't need to do D20 first.
Oh, actually, yeah, roll d20.
Sorry, I'm back. Spilled
Welcome back.
stuff
Cool.
Nice.
on carpet.
You shoot, and both bullets fly past.
Doing great.
Alright, Harry, your
Oh
turn?
yeah.
All right. You said I'm constricted or not?
No, you're not.
Okay. Well, gonna do my evocation bonus action, cure wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's a range of touch, I'll just slap my own knee, I guess.
Alright.
And
You add 6 to that, I believe.
okay. So advanced dice roller 1d4 plus or 1d8 plus 6.
Yep. Or, hang on, before you roll that. Sure. So
Making
you
sure.
do wisdom.
Oh,
It's
it would be
4.
4.
Yeah, it's 4. It's 4, not
Okay.
6.
That's what I thought.
You add 6 to your attacks.
It's 5. So I gain 5 more hit points.
Alright.
Okay. I'm feeling better now. All right. Right, I took 7, right? Oh no, duh. I'm dumb. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, you took 7 damage,
yeah. No, I'm good. Sorry.
and so now you have 5 more.
hmm
So you're down 2 points.
Okay. And I will use my normal action of healing word again on Black Dog. So I roll 1d4
4
plus 4.
plus 4.
Enjoy the 5 health, my dude.
It's a lot more ones rolled tonight than I was expecting.
Cool. I have 8 health. We're good.
8.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
well aware.
Welcome to Roll20.net, where 1 is the popular number.
Yeah,
Okay.
not 20.
Okay.
Oh, you seem to be rolling 20s.
And I can still have a movement, right?
Yeah, you can move if you choose.
So that's Black Dog. And that's Loki?
Loki's behind you. Yep.
Okay. So,
I'm the upside down cross.
okay. With my movement, I can move around there, right?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
All right.
And that'll be my go.
What? Okay.
93.
Holy shit. All right.
Did it hit?
Yeah. No.
Has to be what, like 11?
11 is the lowest you have to hit. Yeah.
Fuck. We suck
Uh,
ass.
I know of a class that requires the D100, but negotiating it with Graham would probably be nearly impossible.
You want to have a wild mage, man? I'll show you a motherfucking wild mage, alright?
I'm good. Let's not do that.
Oh, but on contrary.
So, 2 of them are dead, right?
Yeah,
I've insulted them to death.
The 2 twig blights are dead because of Loki's insults.
How, though? Like, how much
They
fucking
have-
health do these have?
Twig
Shit.
blights have 4 health, vine blights have 26, and needle blights have 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Alright. Our big boy is going to move forward because he is big and chunky. He can't move that far. So he moves right about there. Yeah.
No, that's not where he moves to.
Yeah. That's where he moves to. Our dearest three NPCs, as I have been stating. The two behind you,
mhm.
Rapscallion, they have completed their spell.
About fucking time.
Being as they are masters of magic, you all understand that they are powerful beings. Above these two enemies in particular, or above this one and this one. No, Loki. Clouds start to form. Very dark clouds, and you can feel static on the air. I don't have to roll to hit. Alright, don't worry about it. I don't
Oh,
have to hit.
that's what you rolled. You did roll a 1 million. Okay. And considering that was still kind of like an above, just like around average roll. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so from the sky, 2 lightning bolts simultaneously strike these two things, and you watch as they go from, the one over here, a nice luscious green with blood on it, to a nice crispy black, and this one from a darkened burnt green to a nice crispy black. They are dead.
I just
Squatch,
wanted to
they're
call to
cooked for ya.
attention- I just wanted to call to attention, Ben, that you rolled 2 1s as well.
Oh, I know.
All right.
Meanwhile, our dearest little farmer boy, Ilg, who has been hiding this entire time from all of combat. You don't actually know where he is.
It
You just
wasn't
know that
just-
he...
It wasn't
So-
ringing the bell the whole time.
Where the little blue dot is there's a little outpost. You know he's in the outpost. You don't know what he's been doing. He's been hiding.
Mm-hmm.
He's been baiting.
Ilg...
That's why it's white. His color is white. Okay.
Come, magic.
Come for the cum god. Jizz for the jizz throne.
Stop. Ilg has been doing something. He has been terrified. Ilg is... He is not adept to magic. He does not have an elemental, as most of you have seen, or as 2 of you have seen.
Mm-hmm.
That is because he is something else. He is a wild mage.
Yeah,
You son of a
asked for it.
bitch.
Yeah, asked for it, dude.
He has just rolled a spell. From within the outpost, you see a giant purple flash.
The giant purple dinosaur.
Ilg comes out, believing he is a chicken. He is clucking and looking for food. He has cast confusion centered on himself. In the process, confusing himself.
Okay. So
It is now...
Is he still in the outpost, just clucking like a madman?
No, he came out. He's walking
Oh,
around
fuck.
now. Yeah, Ilg is...
In danger.
He's in danger. It is now Spark's turn.
How you doing? Alright, so I'm assuming this one is just too far away for me to get to.
He is about 20 feet away from you.
Can you insult 20 feet away?
I can insult up to 60 feet away.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's out of reach for your movement, but you can insult away, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna insult. Let's see here. Roll. Okay, look, awesome. A 2.
That one has already
Uh,
been damaged, though, so.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good insult here. Much like science, you shouldn't be a thing.
What?
You buffed him. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
So that
You're gonna have
one.
to write out a bunch of insults in advance.
I
aren't you?
am. I'm gonna have to start writing. I'm just gonna have to look up insults. Oh, wait till I get like cutting. Like I said, wait till I get cutting word and I just start telling dad jokes to sap out their will to fight.
I told you I will make you roll disadvantage on those. Alright, so you insult him. He flinches in pain and turns to you.
He's crying. All right.
Rapscallion?
Hold
You
on.
wanna go
It's,
there?
I
it's your turn.
still have my movement and my bonus. And I'm gonna go ahead and knock out another bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna throw it on the big man once again. And I'm gonna say, the sooner we get them killed, the sooner we can eat, my friend.
Alright, Squatch, you are feeling hungry. No, it's Rapscallions.
Alright. So the one left alive is
There's 2
down the
left
middle.
alive.
Yeah. There's the big boy and the one that Loki just so, so devastatingly insulted, clearly.
Well, I'm going to imbue both my pistols again.
Okay.
See how this goes. Take an aim at the big feller.
Okay.
And kick the button. Wrong button. Alright, cool.
Yep. you miss both times. Bang bang.
Maybe science shouldn't be a thing.
Here you go. 25
Having
clever
update.
25 clever insults that'll end your enemies.
Oh, just look up Yo Mama jokes.
Alright. This one is moving on over here. And he is going to attack. Attempt to attack you, Henry.
He did definitely not.
Alright, he missed.
Can I retroactively change my insult?
No.
Harry, it is your turn.
Okay, so I will. Trying to figure it out. Sacred Flame that boy.
Okay.
So 1d8. Oh, you need to
Yeah.
check the dex saving on the very slow man.
Okay. He. Oh, right.
It's gonna roll a fucking 20. Oh no.
No, yeah.
Okay.
He
So,
failed it.
1d8 radiant damage.
He failed both of them.
That's an 8. And then
Well, it's an 8 plus 6. Remember that.
it's an 8 plus 6, so that's a 12. No,
Yep.
that's a 14.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
So,
done.
in killing him, he does a little thing special. In that large of a circle, meaning it's going to hit
Black Dog.
Black Dog, Loki, and Ilg, and the two teachers. You are just out of it. He explodes in a in a fit of needles. They explode out of him.
Cactar.
These needles
1,000 needles.
do 1d6 of damage to everyone. So 2 damage to Black
damage to everyone.
Dog, 2
Oh.
damage to Loki, 2 damage to the NPCs,
Alright.
and they have paralytic properties. Your next turn, you are slowed and have disadvantage on attack rolls. Squatch, your turn.
That was my bonus.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I know I
not
need
your
to
turn.
do attacks and then bonus, so I'm still trying to. The only other thing I was gonna do was also an evocation, which is guiding bolt, but I was gonna do it to the fat dude, but he's dead, so
Yeah, he only has like 12 health, 11 health. Actually.
so
He's small.
make a ranged attack towards the target. What would I have to do? Roll 1d20.
I need to roll a save.
Oh,
He fails it, so you get double the
alright,
damage.
4d6.
Plus 6.
So 16 times 2, that's 32.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay.
In a fucking flash, he is vaporized, basically. Hey, everybody. Good job. You survived. You all get 400 XP from this.
Hey, and we put
Woohoo!
that in where?
Just in
The
your top of your thing.
What, out of what?
Ah, I see.
Out of 1,000.
400 out of 1,000.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Alright. Ilg, our little clucky boy,
Mhm.
comes back down from his confusion. He's not understanding where he's at. He's scared.
Paralyzed.
He's paralyzed. The teachers who were paralyzed, or the masters, they have also kind of come down from their
Mm.
high of battle. God, let me. Your paralysis will last, a standard amount of time, and it'll disappear. You guys don't need to worry about it. If we were still in combat, I'd have you worry about it, but we're not.
And we're gonna have to call it pretty soon.
Yeah, this is the end of it.
Okay.
So Master Wolg and Edeline come over, and as all of you are standing looking at these corpses, Master Wolg says, "By the elementals, this is not good. These were the guards, but they have been changed by nature magic. That's unheard of. Why would they? Edeline whispers something into Master Wolg's ear, and his eyes light up. He looks to the four of you, including Ilg, and promptly says, I need you 5 to come with me to the tower. We have much to discuss. As guards are starting to show up and take over the place, the four of you, including Ilg and Master Wolg and Edeline, make your way to the tower, and that is where we will end off today.
I'll do a quick prayer for the souls of those guards, because I figured that was the case when I made that medicine check. Before
Alright.
combat even started.
So as you do that, the guards come over and they start collecting the body. With the monsters dead, you can now clearly see the remains of the 6 dead guards. Their like bodies have exploded outwards with like
Mhm.
roots and vines.
Do I gather blood for the blood god?
You can if you want.
Yes, I will gather blood.
Okay, going up to like the pile of blood from the big one, since that was the most blood you could probably collect. You dip your hand in it, and the rune on your hand begins to gather up the blood as it starts to fill up the other runes on your body. I would say about 5 runes on your body are filled from that.
Nice.
And that's it.
Yeah, you guys are making your way to the tower, and that's where we will pick up next time.
Okay, I got a question. Does Squatch wear clothes?
Yes,
Okay, thank God.
No, he just lets it hang out.
he has
I was,
light
I was,
leather armor.
hey, I was
What do you think I went up and hugged?
his thick ass cheeks. Just put one warforged hand on each bun.
You know I did.
Hmm.
Helicopter,
established-
helicopter, helicopter.
We've established he doesn't have a mouth, though, so we're good. We're good.
At least he's not eating Squatch.
So how do you guys like my little fucking wild magic boy?
He's
That's gonna be fun.
he's confused.
He was. He's not anymore.
I think I'm gonna have to babysit him. Fuck.
Ilg. So for reference, in case any of you can't make it, Ilg is able to cast a spell called just inherently it's called Respite. Basically what it's going to do is open a portal, your character will be put in there, you'll be in a resting area, and if you guys show up later in the campaign when one thing's going on, he can recast it and you can come out and join in right then and there. But that is how we will continue playing in case people can't make it, so we won't be
Okay.
leaving your characters off.
An in-game explanation of how or why people aren't there.
Yeah. So, but he is a wild mage. That is why he does not have any type of magical anything. He just simply. In fact, he doesn't even know what he is.
Yeah, I hopelessly gave up on in-game explanations of why people weren't there. I only really had one good one.
I mean, you only got to come up with one thing like mechanically and just stick with it.
Oh, she just straight up was killed. She's dead.
We found her body. Will you fuck off? I gotta delete all this stuff and reuse this map.
I'm exiting out, and I need to get ready for work.
All right.
Have fun.
I always do.
True. Work is